Hello, hello. Welcome to this episode of the OSA podcast. I'm Carolina Sanper, your host, and I am here to talk about competition because my intuition guided me here. So here I am answering to the call. And it's so nourishing to acknowledge how when we are being ourselves, our true self, everything feels easier. I shared on my Instagram a few days ago that whenever you feel drained, is because you are not getting the nutrients designed for you and you only. Meaning, when you are not investing your energy on those things that nourish you, you're not receiving the energy you require to be yourself. So you're drained. Meaning you do not have the energy you were supposed to because you're not investing your energy in the things you're supposed to. On the things you're supposed to, babe. So yeah, there you have it. We can pretty much end the episode here. That was it. No, I'm just kidding. I want to talk about competition, and this episode was born yesterday when I was listening to a friend that is an expert, a social media content expert. And I was listening to her sharing about creating a community, how the reel said something like this. When your content is not creating movement, is not creating engagement, is because you're talking about something you do not care about. You're talking about something that it's not alive for you. You are not using metaphors and you're not having the consistency. And that hit like a brick because I saw myself there. I've been experiencing a lot of changes, and here I've shared a lot, and I think I know this is a platform I've shared more about it, my change. And then this friend was sharing about her moving to Mexico, and I was thinking, I've been here for a year, and in a way, a part of me feels like I've been fighting the move, if you know what I mean. Like I've been fighting with the change. I said it out loud. I'm no longer on that loop. But I certainly was, and that's one of the reasons I talk a lot about the subconscious mind, and I know I'm such a nerd freak about it because 95% of it all, of the thing that rules our life, is unconscious. Meaning you do not know that you are holding that thought, that emotion, that belief. And the power is there. Okay, competition. Or to close that little tangent, yeah, a lot of changes, and I felt, I know that a part of me was fighting the move, and I was not sharing about the move, what's alive for me, because I was thinking the thing that got me stuck was the thought of, if I'm a holistic health coach and I share about nutrition, movement, and awareness, I just have to share about those topics. And my new country, new environment, new lifestyle has nothing to do with nutrition, movement, and awareness. It sounds ridiculous now that I'm saying it out loud. And a lot of your beliefs, let me tell you, if you say them out loud, they sound completely ridiculous. Like if you were to say, I am not as pretty. I will never find the man of my dreams. Like, it is ridiculous, because God, universe, source, didn't put you here to live a miserable life. It didn't. So stop. That belief, you didn't come to planet Earth believing that you weren't enough, that you were not worth it, that you were too much. Baby, you didn't come to this planet with those beliefs. You learned those beliefs here. And this is a good moment for you to release them, because they are a bunch of lies. Too much of what? Too much for who? Who has this is the right measurement? Things do change, and people do change. We change, not for people, we change for ourselves. Everything changes. A tree changes. And I was sharing this with a client that I just had. Whenever we have this fear of, oh, but what if it goes wrong? I share this perspective. If a year ago you created that life, the life you lived a year ago, if you were living that life, and I bet it was good, this version of yourself, the 1 year after version of yourself, will create something even bigger, brighter, shinier. Because this new version is more wise, has more tools, is more connected. So yes or yes, this new version will create something better. It only gets better because you are evolving, you are remembering, you are bigger now. So it doesn't make sense for you to think that it will be worse, because, baby, you are the center of it all. You are the diamond. You are the soil. So everything will flourish, because you are expanding your awareness here with me, at least. And I'm very happy, because this is the moment I also expand my awareness. And today, I want to ask you for something. I would love for you to send me a DM, to know that you are part of this community, to know who's listening to me, who's there on the other side of the screen, who is nourishing me back. I would love for you to leave me a DM, or if you want to go above and beyond, if you want to share a review, whether Apple Podcasts or Spotify, I would love to know that you're listening to me and that you're growing with me, that you're part of this movement that I came here to hold and we came here to create together. So yeah, that. Now is the moment to put all together. And I've been talking about celebrating stuckness, letting go others' opinions of you. And now I'm going to talk about competition. And everything's connected to my life because my life, my experience is the bridge, is the movie you get to watch so you can remember, so you can see your life. It's a mirror, so you can see it and get the lessons faster. That's my intention. That's God's intention. I do believe that. I'm putting everything here. I've been living in America for a year. Can you guys believe it? A year. Now everything's more clear. Everything will stay in English. This new chapter was meant to be in English, and I prayed for this, and at some point I didn't want to hear my intuition because I get it, it's new, you don't have any reference point. Yeah, I know it's emotional, but 2 tips. Your intuition is emotionally neutral, meaning you are not going to receive a message that is emotionally charged with fear, with extra joy. Your intuition is emotionally neutral, and it's telling you, go there. Here to the right, here to the left. Yes, go there. It's emotionally neutral, and you cannot connect it to the past, meaning you don't know why you know or how you know. You have no idea, you have no record, it's completely new. So your intuition messages are emotionally neutral and completely new. No reference point. And that's why I was afraid. I was afraid of this new movement, my company now in English, even though the energy of it is the same one I was praying for years before. I'm here in this new environment, and obviously everything changed, but the core message is the same one: expanding awareness, setting you free from the unnecessary information, like I'm not enough. Setting you free from that, that's the core message. And nutrition, movement, awareness, obviously, it's all connected. It's all connected. And now I will share more about me, about what gives me life. And obviously with this metaphors, analogies, and with the consistency that I love. I was craving, and it's here for us. Competition. I have 3 bullet points for today, and that's about it. Competition. I don't know if I don't know if that is kind of like a trophy itself. The fact of being, or yeah, being part of a competition, that in itself feels like a trophy. And you know, when you're actually competing, like competing, meaning you are a cheer, competing for real, they always give you a trophy for competing. I feel like it when we are energetically competing with someone else. It feels like, oh my gosh, I feel bigger or better because I'm competing with someone else. We learned that, or I learned that, and I lived a lot of years with that energy of, oh my gosh, competing is cool because at least I will get a trophy for competing. Like, what? What was I doing? No, like, does that make sense? Now that I'm looking backwards, and I'm very grateful for this, because if I'm here, it's because I am no longer there competing without awareness. And that's the victory. One more for my birthday. That's coming soon, November 16th. One more victory. So I was there competing because that was a way of getting a trophy. And now that I'm here, I want to share this with you. Competition. Whenever you are competing with someone else, you already lost. It doesn't matter who this person is. Maybe if we look at it with a lot of judgments and polarity and your conscious mind, maybe it's someone that is less than you. I do not believe that. I do not believe that someone can be more or less than you, because you cannot compare apples with bananas. That's my point of view. I do not believe that. But let's say that someone is less than you. Even if it is true for someone, if you are competing, you already lost. You already lost everything. Everything. Because for you to compete, if you want to compete with someone else, you have to stop being yourself. You have to get away from yourself. You have to leave your unique, magnificent, divine place to start a competition, meaning to be someone you are not, to be someone, to follow someone else's rules, to follow someone else's guidelines. You literally have to stop being yourself. You get away from yourself so you can cut, add, edit parts of you and kind of mirror what society wants or what the other person is, or better said, what you think the other person is. So you have to get away from yourself and start this, what would be the word? Like, you start to become someone you are not. That's it. So if you are competing with whomever, you're already lost, because you lose yourself when you compete with someone else. And if you lose yourself, you already lost everything. You already lost everything, because if you are the center of it all, if your creations, if you give birth to your creations and you are no longer there, nothing is going to flourish. Nothing will arrive. Nothing will happen, because you are no longer there. You are the source now. Everything comes from you. And let's say that a job, that a relationship, that a child, you are the source of it. You give birth to the child, to the job, to the relationship. You are the source now. And if you are not there, nothing will happen. Nothing will get created. Like nothing. Because you are no longer there. And if you're no longer there, it doesn't matter anything else. like nothing will flourish without you, because the source is not there. It's like getting out the nutrients of, let's say you have a garden, a beautiful garden, and every flower, every fruit is one of your creations. If you stop the nourishment, if you stop nourishing that garden because the source is no longer there, nothing will flourish. It doesn't matter what it is. It will not flourish, literally, because the source is no longer there. Do you follow me? So competition is basically a poison. It is like a poison, because you stop being yourself and you start becoming someone else. And the second bullet point is, if you stop being yourself, then you're lowering your frequency. We talk about this, but I'm gonna share it really, really fast. Short and sweet. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. If we look at whatever with a microscope strong enough, we'll see that everything is energy, and that energy, those molecules vibrate. So you have energy, and then you have the vibration of the molecules, and depending on how fast, how low the vibration is, then you have the frequency. If you are not being yourself, you are lowering your frequency, meaning you are not aligned with the highest version of yourself, the one that vibrates in love, peace, harmony, bliss. You're not there. Because, if you're not there, how are you gonna vibrate high? You are vibrating now low, because instead of you being the unique flower that you are, you became something else, someone else. You became the guidelines of society. So you are not in a higher frequency. You are pretty much unaware of everything, because you were playing a game that doesn't make sense. Competing is not going to lead you closer to the life of your dreams. Not at all. Not at all. So you're lowering your frequency, and if you lower your frequency, then you're going to attract lower frequency relationships, events, situations, emotions, everything. And then you're gonna be super confused, like, who am I? Because what am I experiencing? Why am I experiencing this? How did I create this? By not being aware. Because maybe you're competing for a job, for an amount of money, for a man, for attention. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. It's about you being yourself. And you came here with a unique purpose. And that purpose is to enjoy life. And the way you enjoy life is with the things that you genuinely enjoy, love. Meaning, for example, I love these topics. I love talking about the subconscious mind. I love my skincare. I love my meditation. I love those things. How do I know that I love those things? Because here it's so powerful. I feel joy whenever I engage in those things. Like, I crave those things. Those things give me life. It's like, I'm here. I want to wake up for that. I want to do that. I want to do it the next day. Like, I feel expansion. Whenever I dance, oh my God, like, yes, I live for that. I live for that. That's how I know. And that's the way it's supposed to be. The things that nourish you and you only give you life. Your body feels an expansion that you cannot explain. Whenever you eat the foods that nourish your mind, body, and soul, whenever you listen to that song, whenever you play that instrument, whenever you engage in that movement, expansion. When I'm being myself, I'm not competing for anything with anyone. I'm present with myself. I'm here, like, okay, I'm here. I came here to enjoy. And my way to enjoying is by being myself. So, yes or yes, you have to be in touch with yourself, because the compass is here. You will know what gives you life if you are in touch with yourself. Oh my gosh, whenever I meditate, it's like, like, this is it. This is it. I came here for this. I came here for this because I love it. You have to be in touch with yourself. Instead of listening to all that noise, you go inward. Like, oh, what gives me life? And it's basically a game of getting to know you. As you start a new relationship and you ask questions to the other person, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite movie? What's your favorite kind of music? The same way for you. Get to know you, get in touch with you. What's your favorite color now? Because I don't know about you, but I've changed a lot. And my favorite color, I mean, it's changed with me. Now is gold. I do believe that my soul is gold. And maybe it will change, or maybe that won't change anymore, but my movie will change. The music. Ask yourself questions. Have a date with yourself. Try different things. And the key is always to add. You don't have to rest, because that is a lot of pressure for our system. That is going to activate fight or flight immediately. So it's not about resting. What do you say that? Rest? No. Rest is taking a nap. It's not about taking away things. It's about adding things. Oh my gosh, I say rest because in Spanish you say restar. And it's basically the same thing, restar. And I say rest. It's not about taking away things. It's not about you won't drink one Coca-Cola a day. You're gonna stop the energy drinks. It's about adding things. It's about adding, for example, sparkling tea with adaptogens. And I mean, they don't pay me for this, but I do love Junie, the Shetty's sparkling tea. I love it. And I just have one. It's the peach one. I love it. So this is a moment. This is a moment to open it. This is a moment. They do not pay me for this. I will love for them to pay me for this. Like, if they want to sponsor my podcast, I would love that. Get in touch with yourself. Get in touch. Get to know you. Add more things. Try more things. And have your compass with you. A thing that helps me a lot is to eat without my phone there, without the screen there. And today, actually, it was really funny because I was using the bathroom and we have the shower right next to the toilet. And I looked, and because it's glass, I saw myself and I was like, I think it's the first time I see myself. Like, oh my gosh, I can see myself here. And it was beautiful because I didn't have my phone. And sometimes I have my phone in front of me and my compass is trying to talk with me, but I'm not giving it attention because I am lost on my phone. So that would be a huge invitation to get away from your phone a little bit. And if I want to say it with add, to add activities without your phone. To add activities like engaging with people, reading, doing your skincare, cooking, listening to a podcast instead, gardening, roller skating, your bike, running, walking. It's beautiful. These days that I was doing a cleanse, oh my gosh, I have to tell you everything about it. I will do it in another episode. I acknowledge something. A lot of times I eat not because I'm hungry. I eat because I'm unaware. So I just add food because this is a moment I am supposed to eat, or because I am buying the groceries and I don't know, it's just like I need to eat something here. Unaware of myself. I knew it. I knew the crayon would open this door. Hello. Okay, this will have a break. I fucking knew it. I wish they were able to see you dancing. I just heard the last minutes of the first recording to know what was I saying to continue, and I just heard my Junie, my shirt, my wife. Amen. The story is we love Junie, and I just bought one, the peach one. That is our favorite one. And yeah, I just bought one on purpose because I was sharing about unawareness. And sometimes when we have a lot, we go through them without awareness. It's just like without enjoying it. So I bought just one because the last time I had so many that I was just drinking them on autopilot, and this one was different from the beginning. I'm just gonna buy one and I will enjoy it. And I did. So one Junie, and the shirt I'm wearing, I bought it yesterday for Cray, but today that I was asking my intuition about my outfit, this shirt came to mind and I'm wearing it. It is so nice. For the video, I'm gonna show the back. I love it. I love it. And yeah, my Junie, my shirt, my wife. Amen. Amen, brother. So, okay. I'm back, and this is great. This is good news because the last episode that Craig came, I paused and then finished the episode, but didn't feel good about it, so I recorded again. And today feels different. Today is about incorporating my lifestyle also. And sometimes I do not, and I'm going to use these words for the example, sometimes I do not have the time to do another episode, to record the complete episode, another hour. And it is not that I do not have the time, because I am woo-woo. I do believe that time doesn't exist. And one of my mantras, oh my gosh, this mantra came to me through Amanda Francis: as I slow down, so does time. Every single time I'm rushing, but I remember, well, the moment I remember this mantra, it fucking works. As I slow down, so does time. And don't ask me how, because the how is not our business. How it happens, I don't know, but everything slows. It's just like slows. Everything works. Yeah, everything works perfectly because I slow down. It's such a powerful mantra that here it is for you. And believe me, I say this mantra, and you don't have to say it like 3 times for it to work. You just have to become that energy, to try it at the beginning. Try it. Try me, as Melissa Wood Health says. Try me. Don't believe me, try me. And try the mantra. What if? What if it works? Because today I was also sharing with my client, the one that I saw today, that we tell ourselves a lot of lies. The what if is usually a negative connotation, a negative story. What if it doesn't work? What if whatever. What if everything's worse? What if I lose everything? What if we break up? I mean, it's something that hasn't happened yet. You're telling yourself lies. That is not real. So instead of choosing consciously or unconsciously the negative side of the coin, and I'm using polarity here for the example, choose the great, amazing, majestic side of the story. Choose the other side, the reality where everything works for you. Everything is easy, the life of your dreams is you, with you, through you, expanding. It's wonderful this happened, and this pause is here because that was the intention at the beginning. And God, Source, Universe, helping me with the illustrations and with this invitation. Whenever I decide something, like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of XYZ, Universe gives me the lesson, the opportunity for me to become the person I'm choosing to be, I'm declaring to be. And that is wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. My elbow just like the confirmation. For the video, I'm saying this, but for the audio, like I wanted to put my elbow on the table and it just fell. Confirmation, surrender. Carolina, thank you, thank you, thank you. This pause is here, and I was talking about competition. For you to compete, you need to become someone else, something else. You lower your frequency because the highest version of yourself is not competing with anyone. It doesn't need to. She doesn't need to compete with anyone for anything. She's flourishing, enjoying life so much that she doesn't even have time to entertain the idea of competition. It's not in her awareness. It is not there. Lower your frequency and you're gonna attract the events, situations, relationships, money that is aligned with that specific frequency you are being. Because remember, we manifest who we are. And in other words, we manifest what we tolerate, what we are inside. And the last bullet point is, if you are competing for, choose something, for a job, for an amount of money, for the man, for whatever, that other thing, the amount of money, the job, the man, that is bigger than you now. You made that thing bigger than you. You unconsciously, consciously made the other person, a situation, an event, something physical. You made it bigger than you, the magical being. That is bigger than you. So that became the prize. You are tiny, 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 small, insufficient, not worthy. You're super, super, super small, then that thing is bigger than you. Do you like how it sounds? Because I don't. And the moment I realized, and this is also a great parenthesis to be just curious about it. I've engaged in competition so many times that I cannot even count them. I was a ballerina, I was a professional actress, meaning I worked as an actress. And competition was the thing we engaged in. I've been in so many competitions. That's not the point. The point is, what I want to share with you is this last time that I engaged in a competition, it clicked. Something clicked. Like, oh my gosh. If I compete, I'm not being myself. I'm lowering my frequency and I'm making the outside world bigger than myself. And that is a formula for chaos. Like, that is a formula for destruction. Nothing great, the life of my dreams is not going to come if I am choosing this. So it's a great moment to just relax, inhale, exhale. And this is not about judging yourself again, once more, because you were competing. It's about breaking a cycle. We were competing because we learned different things. And now we have the opportunity to release those beliefs and put new ones. Choose new ones. This last time, I was aware enough to see nothing outside of me can be bigger than me. And nothing outside of me can be the price. Because it's not about the job, it's not about the number of followers, it's not about my account, it's not about my investments, it's not about the man. It's about who I am. It's about me. Everything in my reality is here present for me, to me, through me. And this outside reality, this outside scenario is here for me to evolve. So that cannot be bigger than me. First of all, like basics, the universal laws. This cannot be bigger than me. Period. And that outside thing cannot be the price because I am the price. Because the prize on the other side of the rainbow, on the other side of this bridge, I will find myself. I will find a bigger, lighter version of myself. And that has to be the price. The price has to be me, has to be the next version of myself, a new version of myself, a closer version to myself, closer to God, closer to my original, the original that does not hold limitations, because limitations are a bunch of lies. They are inventions. They are not real. Like, abundance is the true thing. I mean, abundance is the natural state of our planet. Everything's abundant. If you look to nature, just look. Open your window, open your door, and look outside. Everything's abundant in nature. We created the limitations. We learned the limitations. We didn't come with those limiting beliefs. We learned them. And now is a great moment to release them. Release them, replace them, and through that, attract a different reality. The prize has to be me. I am the prize, no matter the situation. Like if I'm experiencing this, and I'm gonna say challenging thing, it's here for me, to me, through me. It's here for me to evolve. It's gifting me my evolution. So I'm gonna stop the pressure. And I share this also with my client. Whenever you experience a challenging situation, you are creating the story. You're inventing the story of that situation. If you release the story, then you won't have the pressure. What's the word I'm looking for? Delete the story. You have a challenging situation. Delete the story you're telling yourself, because past and a lot of lies. Delete it. And then you're going to see something that is there because you will receive the lesson. You will receive feedback. And you, with that feedback, will evolve. So that is there for you. It's gifting you your evolution. So see it without the story. Oh, this is here. What are you trying to gift me? What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? Tell me. I'm here, aware, without my story, without my past. I'm here, present, aware. What's the message you are trying to give me, deliver to me? And then no pressure. The pressure won't be there. You will receive the message, and that situation, that challenging situation, will disappear in front of you, will disappear automatically, because now the message was delivered, is delivered, and that thing doesn't have to be there anymore, because you received the gift, you received the package, the message is done. That is what I was sharing with my client. Whenever challenging, you're telling yourself the story. Delete the story. Release the pressure. Receive the message. And be the awareness of the life you want to manifest. Be the energy. And this third bullet point is so powerful. If you put inside your system that you're always the prize, life will change for you. Because it's not about anything outside of you. It's about you. You're not going to take your Chanel bag with you the moment you leave your body. You're not going to take it with you. It will stay here in the physical world. You're not supposed to take the physical things with you. The physical things are for here. But you will take, and this is what I believe, you will take your soul, your energy, your evolution, who you are. You will take your soul with you. And it's about that for me. It's about evolution. So on the other side of the rainbow, it has to be me, a lighter version of myself. And what I mean by lighter is without the heaviness, without the lower frequency beliefs, without those lies, without the need to compete with who? Like, I cannot compete with anyone because I am not supposed to. Do you see in nature animals competing with each other, or nature having the competition of, oh, all the trees have to be the same? And this is a great moment to share this story. I heard the 7-year-old one time, this was a while ago, asking to one of her friends, like, who's better, this or this person? And I heard it, didn't say anything at the moment. And at night, when we were by ourselves, without the friend, I said, you know what, like, I heard this, and I want to ask you a question. What color is better, blue or pink? And she looked at me like confused. What do you mean? And I was like, yeah, tell me what color is better. And then she answered, well, for me, this one. And I said, exactly. You're saying for me. But I'm going to ask you a different question. What is better, apples or pears? And she said, well, I like this. And I said, exactly. You cannot compare them because they are different. You cannot compare blue with pink because they're different colors. You cannot compare pears with apples, with bananas, with oranges. You cannot compare one orange with another orange because it doesn't make sense. You cannot compare your fingernail with your toenail because they are different. They were created to be different. In that same regard, you are the prize. You are always the prize. And if you walk with this awareness, not as an act of ego. I'm not talking about now being, oh my gosh, I'm the prize and you have to what's the word? Yeah, you have to be on your knees or... No, I'm not talking about that energy. I'm talking about you knowing solar plexus, you knowing that you are the prize, that everything is working for you. You are the prize. You're going to find yourself more you on the other side. And that is the gift. That is the victory. Lighter. And when you work, when you believe that, yeah, because I didn't like work. When you believe that, when you walk with that confidence, miracles happen. Miracles happen because it's God, the universe, source celebrating. She finally got it. It's not about the outside world. It's not about the external. It's about who she is. It's about remembering who she is. And now she knows, she remembered that she is always a prize. And if she treats herself as a prize, she is being a higher frequency, the frequency of I am, and that is my superpower, that I am myself. And when you are being yourself, everything comes to you. You attract everything because the job, the relationships, the man, the amount of money, they're destined to be with you, with the original you. So you attract it all because you are being yourself, who you came here to be. And it is that easy. It's about being yourself and everything will come to you. That is how you hack the system, my sister. And I feel that this is it. This is the episode. Thank you so much for being here, for listening to me. Remember, if it feels aligned for you, I will love for you to leave me a message, a review, to share this episode with someone else. I mean, use your intuition, not the thoughts, your intuition. Maybe you want to share it with your community, with someone. Maybe you want to save it because you want to listen to it over and over again. And that is really, really powerful whenever I hear my classes over and over again, because I'm a different version of myself. I hear different things. I'm a different awareness, so I catch new things. Or is that the conjugation? Well, I get different things. Thank you so much. I love you. I'm grateful for you. We'll catch you in the next episode. Mwah.